Home prices haven't crashed like they did elsewhere. They're actually on the rise, right? So, and the demographic growth here that we're experiencing, as you know, is spectacular. So we're in a different kettle of fish here in Alberta, but we've been suffering. It's been harsh environment to operate in Alberta as a landlord because it's a much smaller market than elsewhere in Canada. It's not a Toronto, GTA, Vancouver, Montreal. Things are changing, and for better. The oil and gas, the economy is diversifying. I was seeing what's going on here in Calgary, for example. The tech sector is doing extremely well with some incentives from the provincial government. So my point there is that the economy is finally diversifying, which has been lacking. Focusing historically, the economy in Alberta focused too much on a single industry, which is oil and gas, and we're seeing that in Edmonton as well. Very, very optimistic about Edmonton, as you know, with the transition, the green transition, the consortium. Edmonton's been dubbed the hydrogen capital of Canada, and the large oil companies are investing a lot of money. That they've created a consortium to invest in making that green transition. So we were already a world leader in greener oil, if you will. But now they're stepping on the pedal. So I'm very hopeful, and vacancies are coming down. You and I were chatting about that. We hardly have any vacancies. Rents going up. Meanwhile, you know what's happened to operating expenses, Shane, whether it's the carbon tax, utilities, insurance. It's insane. That's another crisis in Canada. So that gives you an idea how hard it's been, but we're stepping out of it. And, the future looks pretty bright because we are in this severe housing crisis. They don't build enough rental accommodation houses in Canada. That crisis is, mark my words, it's going to be the next issue at the next federal election. It's going to be housing. It's a severe crisis. And landlords like you and I benefit from that because that puts downward pressure on vacancies and upward pressure on rents.